Hello YouTube. In this video, I will be showing and discussing how I get Python 3, specifically Python 3.2.5, working in Windows 98. There's a lot of steps to this process, a lot of trickery, using a lot of unofficial software, but if you work with Windows 98 often and you get a lot of random software to run on it, then you should be fine in this video. Now, I will be showing how to do this, but this is like anybody can do their own thing. Like, this isn't a definitive type thing. If there's a better way, there's probably a better way, but I've yet to find one. Anyone is more than welcome to try different techniques. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to my directory here. And what we're going to do is we're going to install Autopatcher 2007 and 2008 update. This is the first step in many. So go ahead and get started. This is going to take some time because my Windows 98 machine is actually running off of an SD card, and this is going to be pretty much for this machine, this install process. So once this is finished, I will get back to you. So it is done installing the Autopatcher. We've got, I'm going to select all. Now it's going to go through and install official and unofficial patches to Windows 98 from the year 2008. And just know that this is going to take a long time. Also, sorry for the loud machine right here, but it's a 400 megahertz Celeron machine from 1999, so the exhaust fan for the power supply is not exactly quiet. So this is going to take an incredible amount of time, like you would not believe, but it's all good. After this, I will show you the unofficial Service Pack 3, which is another thing that I like to install, but this machine over here does not. So we'll be right back. Okay, so what was that? Hour and a half? Next, to the unofficial Service Pack 3. A lot of these things have already been installed thanks to the Autopatcher, but yet again, a lot of things haven't. Okay, so after literally 2.5, probably, no, yeah, 2.5 hours, this took way longer than it should have because the latest version of the Service Pack 3 doesn't work on this machine. I had to go one version behind, and there we go. Okay. I will go ahead and install kernel X now. This is the next step. Base version of kernel X is installed, but now we have to install the updates. Okay, back at it. So I'm gonna update all. Reboot. Be back again. Okay, so Windows did blue screen. So what I'm gonna do, and it blue screen, but we're back. So what I'm gonna do now is go to our drive. And here's Portable Python. Once it's done installing, we're going to go to the directory where it is. Right click on Python, and just like you would any application you're using kernel X with, you go to the kernel X section. Use Windows XP Service Pack 2, that's just what I have selected. Click OK, double click Python, and there you go. Python 3.2.5 working natively under Windows 98. Now you may be thinking to yourself, well, what's the point? Well, like a wise man named Cave Johnson once said, science isn't about why, it's about why not. So, just to prove to you that it's working, we're going to do a little prompt to print statement. And there you go. Now, there's not going to be a lot of uses for Python 3.2.5 on Windows 98. Guaranteed you're not going to be able to get a lot of packages, if any packages to install, just what Portable Python ships with. But it's really up to the end user to what they want to do. I can see one of the things I wanted Python on Windows 98 to do is I wanted to make a package manager so I could have all of my apps at the simple type of a command ready to go. But we went through all this trouble just to get Python on here, and that's not really gonna work for what we need, but you never know. I know there is a version of Python 2.7 compiled directly for Windows 98, but a lot of the packages I wanted to use this with, but I have been unable to get to work with, require Python 3. But they require a much newer version of Python 3. This is the only version I've been able to get to work. So, yeah. Proof that it's possible to run Python 3 on Windows 98. So I'd like to thank you all for watching and hope you all have a safe and wonderful day.